We're here at Blackburn. We're looking at Blackburn Rovers football pitch. It's Star Wars Fan Fun Day, and I'm here with Cavin. How has your weekend been?
Wow, I have to say the weekend has started brilliantly and it's ended brilliantly. I am exhausted, but what a day. I mean, this is, first and foremost, I love doing it, anything for charity, and it's been a really, really good, for a great purpose. And it's so different to other little things that I do. This is why I love doing these things a lot more. I have a lot more fun for this than all the other genres of work that I do.
Do you do many conventions? Do you like getting out and meeting the fans?
I haven't done very many conventions. I've done a lot of personal signings, and that's because I work in theatre and I work in I do a lot of voiceovers and film.
Yeah.
And so there's not enough time for me to do these. But when I do them, it's so different, and I just love the cosplay actors. I love the interaction of everyone that I get to meet. That's my thing. I really like that.
It's a decade now since you made Force Awakens.
Yes. Time does fly.
I was going to say, does that blow your mind that it's gone so fast?
Yeah. And I have to say, I was just saying it today, that I still wake up in the mornings going, did I really just do Star Wars? Because as a kid, I always really wanted to do it. I mean, this is our generation.
Totally.
I know you're a very, very young man yourself, but I grew up with this, and I always wanted to be in Star Wars and be in space doing the Star Wars thing. And now that I get to do it for real, it's amazing. I just can't think of it's doing the best job in the world and getting paid for it. But having said that, it is hard.
Yes. I'm friends with Brian Herring. He told me I needed to speak to you. He said, you've got to speak to Cavin. So how did this come to you? How did the whole process begin for you being that guy?
Well, it started, funny story, and Brian was very integral about that, because at the time, in 2015, I was just about to go off and do Jesus Christ Superstar, the World Arena Tour.
Wow, okay.
And we were going to do all states in America. We were going to kick off in Madison Square Gardens.
Wow.
And it was great. And they were saying, listen, we've sold out Madison Square Gardens, and we sold out this other big arena, and it's fantastic. The only problem is they did the big arenas, but they didn't do the small arenas.
Right.
So right at the 11th hour, and I'll come to that in a moment, because 3 or 4 occasions, Brian would go, all right, Cap, how are you doing? Are you busy? I said, yeah, Brian, I'm going off. I'm going around the world. I'm going to America, and we're going to just be fantastic. Jesus Christ Superstar, and I'm doing kayak fast. Wow, I can't believe it. Oh, okay. All right. A couple of days passing. Cap, are you busy? Brian, I'm going to America. I'm playing kayak fast. I'm going to America. Then the 11th hour came, and the wool was pulled out of our... the rug was pulled right under our feet. We were supposed to, we had our last rehearsals, we had a video call from America going, it's fantastic, we heard you're doing great work, and we'll see you on Monday. It was Saturday, we'll see you Monday. And I said, oh, great, fabulous. And the whole company was happy. And I got out there, and they go, Cav, you're going to come for drink and champagne and stuff like that. Listen, guys, I've got to go home because even though I do all of this work, I'm also a sports massage therapist, and I was taking care of the company as well. So jumped on the train, got on the train from Waterloo, heading back to where I live over in Surrey, and then suddenly my phone rings, and it's my agent going, Cavin. I said, hi, Daniel, it's great. So where are you? I'm just on my way home, going to get packed. Don't bother. I said, what do you mean don't bother? It's been pulled. He goes, you're joking. No, it's been pulled. They pulled it right at the 11th hour.
So all rehearsed, all ready to go.
We were all rehearsed, all ready to go.
Yeah.
But the reason why it got pulled is because they didn't advertise the smaller venues.
Right.
So even though selling out Madison Square Gardens, another big venue, it was all the other small arena tours, because it's arena tours.
Sure.
Madison Square Gardens, I mean, you've got, I think, about 22,000 you can hold in there.
Yeah.
But it was all the smaller venues, arena tours, 10,000, 9,000, didn't do it. And I'm in Britain, and we should have been over in America doing advertising. Fell through. Saturday, I'm thinking, now this devastated everybody, because people lost their flats and houses, because we were going off for like 6 to 9 months around the world. And so people gave up their flats they were renting. And I'm on the packed train, and I went, Can't say that word.
I've got a
Everybody
bleep
turns-
machine, you're fine.
And I said, "You're joking?" No.
Yeah.
And that was it. And people were literally in tears.
Yeah.
Brian gives me a call on Saturday. Kev, what are you doing? It is all falling apart. We're not going to America. Oh, great. So does that mean you're free? Yeah. Can you come to Pinewood on Monday? Yeah, what is it about? I'll see you at Pinewood at 9 o'clock. Yeah. Got to Pinewood, got the check-in. Oh, you're Cavin. Great. Fabulous. Can you go to the Black Box? I said, what's the Black Box? Which is like the head studio where everything happens. Went over there. Okay. You're Cavin. Yes. Right. Can you go over to another section? Went in the next section, sat in a chair.
Yeah.
Plastic house. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? I
This
have
ain't
no
EastEnders.
idea. This is not. No, it's definitely not EastEnders. And he go, right, you're finished. You're done. In the chair for about an hour and a half. I know this is a long story. I keep it short.
It's all good.
And went back over to the Black Box and they go, right, Cav, sign this. I had no idea. And I said, what is this? I said, welcome to Star Wars. And that was it. Yeah. So basically, I was on one of the biggest jobs, which fell through and was devastating. And then on the Monday, it fell through on the Friday night, and on the Monday, I was in Star Wars.
Did you buy a lottery ticket? Because that's kind of...
No, that is the coolest thing ever. And I didn't buy a lottery ticket, but it's the closest thing.
Yeah.
So, and ever since then, I've done five movies and 2 TV series and/or an acolyte.
Right.
So yeah, I've really lucked out, and all of that is kind of due to Brian Herring. So Brian, if you're listening, thank you, bro. You're the main man.
Will be listening. He'll love to hear. He'll love that. He will totally love that.
No, I owe him a lot.
Being involved, you're part of the family now. You've done all these projects.
Yeah,
I mean, trusted hands. So how has it been for you?
It's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
Bar none. Because some of these costumes are not exactly easy. And, makeup, Sidon Ithano, everybody knows about the helmet. But what goes on underneath that, there's prosthetics. And that, to begin with, took about 4.5 hours of prosthetics and makeup to apply. Got that down to about half that time, to about 2.5 hours after, because it was all very, very detailed. Because you needed to see JJ wanted to see the eyes. He was doing a close-up and he wanted to see it underneath. And I was playing a Delphidian and I was the only one. So I had to represent a whole nation of Delphidians in certain aspects. And so I had anything between 2.5 hours and 4 hours of makeup, then another hour to put the costume on, and then I start work.
Wow.
And that was probably one of the easiest costumes I've been in.
Really?
Because a lot of the times, I've been in costumes where you can't hear, you can't see, you can't breathe.
Yeah.
And I've got headgear, basically radio mics telling me the description of the world around me.
Yeah.
And then I've got oxygen chants putting air in to give me something to breathe, and I can't see anything. I cannot see. So there's a lot of work that goes on before that. I have to map out exactly. So once that helmet goes on, that's it.
So in every sensory way, you're multitasking.
So if you've got a fear of being in tight spaces or having, just close your eyes and walk around a room, walk around your own room, which or your house, gets from your lounge to up to your bathroom if it's upstairs. Try doing that with your eyes closed and see how easy that is. So, and certain shots, you've got stunts that are going on. 3/4 ton tables being flipped up into the air and landing, and I mean they're getting flipped up into the air and landing, and I'm running around the set and trying to dodge 150 extras is not the easiest thing in the world. So so if you've got a disposition of being in tight spaces and being claustrophobic, it's not the gig for you. But I find that a challenge and I love it. So it's definitely one of the hardest things that I do. And now you've got to act in front of it as well.
So 2015 was a very pivotal
year for me in Star Wars. And I wake up every morning thinking, did I just do another Star Wars film, another Star Wars TV production? It's great. And but it's, even though I've done it since 2015, I still find myself very, very new to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Which is going to be great. Keep that fresh feel, that every day's a new day kind of feel.
Yeah, but you have to have that love for it, because it is so hard, and that's only just one experience. And I've seen people not do too well because of those things, of being in the tight spaces, or being closed off, and your sensory is being closed off completely. So it can be very, very, very disconcerting and upsetting. But I love it.
Amazing. We can't say anything about the Acolyte. It launches pretty much a year.
Can't say anything about
from
Acolyte.
today.
Can't say anything about Andor, I'm afraid.
No, of course not. But did you have a good time doing those things?
Brilliant. Andor, yes. Acolyte, yes. I can't wait to see what Acolyte's going to be like. It's going to be. I mean, we don't get a lot of information about that. Only the sections that you do, you find out about.
Yeah.
The scripts, you only get a portion of the script. So I don't know what's going on in Andor, apart from the scenes that I know.
Yeah.
But all the reports from the fandom, they really like Andor. And I've got a feeling Acolyte's going to be even more loved.
Same.
So yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I think it comes out quite soon.
It is. It's a month today as we speak.
Today. Yeah.
Can't wait. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.